question. Can't remember.
Obviously
so
not,
long ago.
Yeah. But I mean, usually a player, when he goes on to win the championship, has a bad session. And I was just really trying to ask you, how do you get yourself thinking positive again? That, I think Judd's manager, family have done a wonderful job getting him in the right frame of mind coming out tonight. Just colour and red to be absolutely sure. The blue will put him 66 in front with 67 on, and the red looks a formality, especially as you can just hold it for the pink. And I'll now be surprised if he doesn't make back-to-back centres.
66. $73. $74.
This could be the 65th century, 64 so far.
81. 82.
And I think in some ways this has been the best century he's made in the match. Never was he out of position in this break.
89.
He knows now he's
90.
bound to go into the final session at least level. What he wanted to do this evening was close that 2-frame gap. He's already done that. He could get a 2-frame gap himself.
97.
Blue for his 6th century at this tournament. 65 for the tournament itself. Well played. Excellent stuff from Judd Trump.
105.
What's his highest in the tournament?
108.
Well, have a look at that for a shot. Well, we would have seen Jimmy White play a lot of those shots here over the years, and this is like the new Jimmy White. So much cue power. He loves the exhibition shots, doesn't he, Will?
Oh, my word. My word. Well, that was an absolutely superb century. A couple of people standing up in the audience. They've witnessed a very great talent here tonight in Judd Trump. His 2nd century of the night, and he goes further clear now at 12-11.
That came ding with an 87 break in the next. But as we pick up the action, Trumps regained the advantage at 13-12. In the broadcast booth for a potentially classic final session, it's Dennis Taylor and Steve Davis.
Frame 26. Judd Trump, sip break.
Hasn't covered the red here, but the black won't pot into the right corner, so this is a risky one if Ding was to take it on. Brilliant. absolutely brilliant. Needs the white to pull up a little bit. And it's just gone that little bit too far. But what a superb long red that was, Steve.
Yeah, it's a great strike. Kept his head dead still on the shot. Trademark of Ding Junhui. One of the simplest cue actions, one of the most effective in the game today. The slow roll up. This is difficult on these cloths across the slate. Decided against it.
Ding Junhui.
You know that years ago that would have been given to just slowly roll up. You just can't do it these days.
He doesn't like that particular type of shot, thing, but it would have been a good snooker because there's reds either side of the bunch, so if he had a rolled in behind it, it could have put Judd in a lot of trouble.
There's 5 pieces of slate make up a snooker table, and the first slate, the line, the join between the two is just the far side as we look of the balk line. So sometimes when you're playing along that line you can catch the join. Of course the table fitters make every effort to make sure that that join is irrelevant, but every now and again, perhaps if the table's moved a fraction on the floor, it comes into play.
Is there a ball safe on a snooker table when this young man's around? And this is a pretty good shot as well, I can tell you.
8.
These fans here, they'll be loving this. Well, they'll enjoy both players, but Judd Trump, he really has captured the imagination.
Well, I don't think there's a snooker fan in the world now not fascinated by this session. We know Ding Junhui's a winner, but all of a sudden there's a sense that possibly we're seeing something very special here from Judd Trump. Looks to have hit that beautifully. He really does deserve to be on a red.
14.
I don't know if he can see enough of this. There's a red there. If he can see the potting angle of that and he can cannon the other red to the right of the black, what a chance he would have. But can he see enough of that? Well, maybe just he can pot this and cannon the red.
15.
And look how he's opened the rest of the game here. What a chance. Of course, the game is massive in China, and Judd won his first ranking title in China, so he will
22.
be very popular with the Chinese audiences. Ding is well, he's just a national treasure and hero out there.
$23.
Not clear cut
28.
as yet with that red to the right of the black, but I'm sure he'll work out a way to get the black in open play, although it's just got to run a bit.
29.
Yes, it's got there. So that red that's in a line with the pink would be a nice ball to get on if he could. And there, she's got in it now. Got a chance to open things up now.
34. 35.
He'd like to get on that red that you mentioned, Steve, but he's got plenty of options.